The reason why a lot of relationships don't work is because parents don't teach kids right about relationships. Because the reason they don't is because they're one of the people that you're going to come across in your life. That's why they don't tell you. A mama not going to really tell a son everything that he's supposed to know about a relationship, because she's going to be one of those females that you encounter in your life. And she don't want you to look at her in a bad way. Your mother, your sister, your grandmama, your auntie was one of those females that you're going to encounter in life. So they don't tell you because they don't want you to look at them in a certain way, because they're one of those females. Regardless of how you take the mama, take the sister, take the auntie, they're one of those females. And the same thing with the male. The dad not going to tell the female how dudes really are out there. They're going to say, don't date that no good dude. That's the only thing they're going to say. They're not going to get in real detail. And the reason why they're not going to get in real detail is because they was one of those dudes out there that you met. They was just like one of those dudes that you met. You know, but people change. Your mom changed. Your daddy changed. So they should educate you on how relationships work in the real world. And another thing on it is people just want this big bang. Women, well, I ain't gonna stop talking to him until I find out he cheating on me. Dude, well, I'm gonna dump her after I find out she cheating on me, or he beat on me, or they lie, or they steal. Let me tell you something. It be so many signs to show this relationship is not gonna work when you're not on the same page. One saving money, one blowing money. One trying to build, one not. One out there working every day to try to buy a house and build credit. One just sitting home watching TV. You know what I'm saying? One investing money, one blowing money and investing in alcohol, weed, cigarette, clothes, shoes, partying. So you have those signs. You know what I'm saying? You have those red flags. People just don't want to pay attention to them red flags. A woman don't want because she worried about how good he look, or his pickle so good to her that she just mind blown. Same thing with a dude. Her cat so good to him, his mind blown. You know what I'm saying? He blowing money, he not paying attention, and they not paying attention to the red flags. They hold on too long, because sometimes holding on to a relationship, trying to be strong, make you stupid. Sometimes letting go make you smart. Because see, stupid ain't always mean you stupid. Being smart ain't always mean you smart. You got your areas where stupid is really being smart. You got those areas where smart is really being dumb, you know? So they're just like a person. A person might be evil to you through y'all whole relationship and go somewhere else and treat her nice. You know what I'm saying? Or she might be evil to him and go somewhere else and treat another person nice. It's because the relationship was already dead, you know? And a lot of people don't like to take accountability. And a lot of people get stuck on way people look, how people make them feel, what people doing, and they go through a whole lot of stuff for no apparent reason, you know. And another thing too is stop having those high expectations in these relationships. Y'all go in there dreaming and fantasizing about how the man gonna be, how you want your marriage to be, how you want your relationship to be, and that is not reality. You gotta learn a person from the door for who they are. Like, you can't go in there and have your expectations so high, then when something don't go right, you mad, you crying, you hurt. No. See, look, you got to blame yourself, because you came with them high expectations. You came with all of that. Even if a person lying to you, making it sound good, you better quit playing with your own brain cells. Because if somebody making something sound too good, they got a trick up their sleeve. Because it ain't nothing that damn good. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, ain't nothing that damn good. You know? So my thing is, you got to take accountability. Just like if you had a job. If you had a job, you love this job, you work hard, you work hard, you work hard, you work hard. Then when something go wrong, you mad. Because you didn't put so much time and so much effort and so much work into it, you mad. That's why you're supposed to work. You're supposed to work happy. You're supposed to work peaceful. Because you're expendable. Even on this earth, even after being born, you're expendable. You have a biological clock. You're expendable. Everything about you going to get old. The older you get, jobs don't want you. The older you get, most relationship is not going to be good for you because you're already set in your ways. So therefore, a lot of stuff is not going to be good for you. So let's say you 35, 40. It's going to be harder for you to find a relationship. It's going to be harder for you to find a man. It's going to be harder for you to find a woman because you're set in your ways and you already don't want to deal with certain things. They don't want to deal with certain things. So that collision is going to be, it's going to be just like somebody dropping a glass bottle. It's going to shatter. And most people going to grow old lonely. Most people going to grow on with a pet. Most people going to grow old without having nobody. And you got to understand, you have to get your brain intact because guess what? Eventually, things are going to unravel, you know, and you're going to have to accept some things and stop making everything about how you not going to change. The biggest mistake is sitting here, I ain't going to change, I ain't going to change. That's the most dumbest thing you could ever do. Because, see, you might think something is small. That person might think it big. You might think it's big. That person might think it's small. So what I'm saying is if it don't hurt the relationship, don't worry about it. If it don't hurt the relationship, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let every single thing be a pet peeve in your relationship or you'll never have a relationship. You're going to run through so many women. You're going to run through so many men because your pet peeve level is on 1,000. And that money to drop down to like 50 because nobody is perfect. But if it's not hurting your relationship, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. As long as he loving you, taking care of you, doing what he's supposed to do, doing things the right way, don't let certain pet peeves that you have about relationship destroy a relationship. Because I'm telling you as a man, y'all women ain't going to find all of that fantasy, the books y'all read, them TV shows, you ain't get it. You ain't get it. The same thing with a male. All this woman, you want a woman like this, want a woman like that. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. Some people gonna get it, but it gonna be hell while they with it. It's gonna be hell while you with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, to drop them expectations and drop a lot of them pet peeves you have because you ain't gonna have no relationship.